Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Adam here, aka Irish West Celt, and welcome to another episode of the Football Panel Show. I'm back here with my friends, Mr. Copey HD
Bonjour.
and the George 7K FIFA. Or,
Guten Tag.
so, George, why don't you tell us what we're going to be doing today?
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the results that went on this week. So that'll be Saturday, the 1st September 2012, and Sunday, the 2nd of September 2012. Is there 18 teams involved this weekend?
I'm just looking at, we have 18 teams involved, so
18
nearly
teams, so
everyone's in action this weekend.
Not
yeah,
sexy,
apart from
please,
Chelsea, and we'll be talking about Chelsea and their
Newcastle.
failure in the Super Cup, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, let's get underway.
Okay, Copey, why don't you pick out a pick and we'll talk about it.
Right, so basically, let's just start an Atletico Chelsea game, the Super Cup,
Okay.
because I watched that.
I watched.
And
I
say-
kind of half was watching it. For those who
Oh,
don't know the score, why don't you tell them, Copey, what was the final score?
Well, the score was 4-1 to Atletico.
Oh,
Now,
I thought it was 4-1 to Falcao.
Forward back.
no, Falcao scored 3, so,
True.
you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, Atletico destroyed Chelsea.
Hmm.
And that was Chelsea's strongest team as well, which, first glance makes you think, what the fuck, how are they top of the Premiership? But I think it also shows that La Liga is not as weak as everyone makes it out to be. So, Falcao, I think, just showed himself as arguably the best striker in the world.
Well, he's got a first half hat trick.
Yeah.
So
Thing I
He does
you know,
I thought Falcao was quality on night, but I thought it kind of, like I said, it really showed up Chelsea as a team. Like, everyone was bigging them up after 3 games, but I think you really have to look at the opposition that they played against.
yeah. Look at their first 3 games: Reading, Wigan, and
Newcastle.
Newcastle. Okay, Newcastle didn't come out. They've had a poor start to the season.
Yeah.
Drew 1-1 today. What we'll talk
And
about
Wigan
in a bit.
outplayed them in the second half.
Wigan should have got a result out of that, and Reading. Reading were close as well, weren't they? They were 2-1 up. So
And
you
as
know,
well, Hazard, I don't know if you watched that game, but Hazard was practically anonymous in that game.
see,
Yeah,
I've
that's
said from the
true.
start of the season, Chelsea's defence does not look strong this season.
They're going to have a lot of goals.
That's what I think. Like, David Luiz was at fault
Oh.
for the second goal, was it?
Yeah.
Falcao's second.
David
And-
Luiz, I don't know how he's managed to actually play in Chelsea centre defence for like the European champions. How is that possible that he can get away with that?
I know that is incredible, but it
Why
was a
would-
good
why
match.
did
To be
Barcelona
fair,
want him?
Oh,
Yeah.
Why did Barcelona want David
and
Luiz? I wanted him.
City offered like 30 million, didn't they? I saw.
No, that was a lie. That was a lie.
Oh, was it? I saw that in the Sun or something.
But basically, that just they outplayed them, and it's the possession game again, the tiki-taka football.
Mm.
Spanish teams just outplay
Well,
the English teams.
haven't Liverpool supposedly paid to get that, or was that City paid to get the tiki-taka in the Premier League or something like that? I think it was City.
Yeah. What tiki-taka?
I'm going to actually look this up while you're talking, but anyway.
Oh
Yeah.
well, we'll go on to the next game. Well, I'll start from the bottom of the page for me, and it says Man City 3, QPR 1.
It was actually Liverpool, not City or Chelsea. Anyway.
Okay,
The first game
Kobe, do
was
you want to
West Ham,
start
so-
off because
Yeah, I'll start off with my team.
no,
so.
yeah. Go.
So basically, Man City against QPR, the final game of last season, pretty much a rematch. Similar sort of teams, although QPR have signed like 12 people in that time. So Man City have signed like Jack Rodwell, and that was like the only change from the team.
Was that Garcia boy playing?
No, he was just paraded. He's playing after international break, but the game started for City very, very well. I've never seen a team control the opening half an hour like Man City did. I mean, they should have been 4-5-0 up by the time. But again, we're not finishing our chances this season, but we're creating plenty. But again, I think we're going to miss Aguero because Dzeko's just not fast enough for me. I mean, he got
Balotelli's
put
out for
through.
a month now as well with the eye operation.
Balotelli's overrated, to be honest.
Yeah, but he's still a goal scorer. He still scores goals.
Yeah.
Quality striker. When he wants to play as a quality striker, but Tevez,
I'd rather have Tevez than ahead of Balotelli or Dzeko.
Oh yeah.
Tevez is ahead of them, both.
I can't believe you played Jack Rodwell again yesterday, Copey. I mean,
He was immense. Jack Rodwell was immense.
right, because
yesterday.
I was talking about Rodwell last season to my mate who's an actual Everton fan, because, like, there was been rumours for a long time like Man United been interested in signing him, and I actually was like asking him what was his opinion on him, and he said like he's a good player, but he's injured far too often to actually ever play for like a top 4 team, and I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if he's actually able to make there, but I don't see the merits of playing him ahead of someone like Milner, to be honest.
He got ahead of Milner.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I don't. I
Milner,
think Milner can do
Milner's one
some.
of those
Milner
players.
isn't a centre mid. He's sort of like a utility man. He'll
Milner can
play
play
wherever the
anywhere.
manager wants him.
You could put Milner in any position and he'll still play well.
Milner's a great player, like like a backup player, but he's not. For me, he's not really a quality world class.
I don't know.
In any
Again, like
position.
I wouldn't call Rodwell world class. I think the word world
Rodwell's
class.
got potential.
I think
I
the
see
word
next.
world class gets thrown around too much. Like if you look in like Man City, United, Arsenal, like Chelsea, there's very few players that you class as world class in them teams.
What, in Man City and Man United?
I mean, like if you look at United's team, you call who, Rooney,
Paul Scholes.
Paul Scholes, RVP.
I wouldn't call Paul Scholes world class anymore.
Okay,
No,
you
you can't take a guy's class away. The guy's experience.
You might, okay, but okay, even if we're not saying Scholes, you're talking like Rooney, RVP, Nani maybe.
I'd say no.
Okay,
Nani's
Copey,
out of that.
okay, if he's world class, do you think he would fit into a Real Madrid or Barcelona squad?
That doesn't necessarily
Also,
mean that because
It does because Barcelona and Real Madrid have world class players.
yeah, but he plays a different style of football. Just because a player's world class doesn't mean he's going to fit in that team.
I still don't believe he's. I don't know.
Yeah, but Paul Scholes
he's
could
a
walk
great
in and
player.
I mean, like, there's no
He's a
doubt in
great
that
player.
Fernando Torres is a world class player, but he didn't just fit in instantly with Chelsea, did it? It's taken him like a season and a half to actually.
Yeah, because he works better with more than like I don't know. There was Drogba in his place, and I don't know. He never got the chance to play when Drogba was playing. So
But he's kind of fit in. The system's kind of changed stuff since he's been there.
exactly. So now
It's
he
like
can
people
run on his own.
people slag off De Gea, but like because he had a shit like first couple of months in the Premiership, but he's gotten better because he's gotten used to the system. You can't just instantly slot in like very few players.
Yeah, but you're sort of turning your words now because you was calling Chesney a poor keeper after the Euros.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's different to being Premiership and international football.
It's not. It's not at all. De Gea has made this mistakes, and you were calling him
Lads,
world
we're kind
class
of getting
now.
in that debate here.
We're not going to get into this. We better move on to the next fixture because match of the day is going to be starting soon.
Okay, so next one is Wigan Stoke. It was 2. It was a pretty good game to be honest.
To be honest, alright, I haven't seen any of the Saturday fixtures, so I'm just basically judging them off face value. Like,
Mate, it was a great game. Charlie Adam made his debut for Stoke after coming on. I think he came on like in the first half, like halfway through.
Yeah,
So
5 minutes.
yeah, he played all right, but I thought it was a good game. I thought DeSanto's goal, he took it really well.
Big Johnny Waters getting on the score sheet.
Yeah,
but
and,
Ali Al Habsi for me.
oh
save
mate,
of the season right there.
I don't
What a
understand
save.
how he's playing for Wigan. He should be playing for all.
He should be playing for a top 4 or 5 club.
Mate, he could get into the Tottenham team easily.
Oh,
not with Lloris, maybe.
I think he's better
He
than
could take.
Lloris.
I mean, like,
take Reyna's
I was just about to say that, Copey, because like we haven't got onto it yet, but Reina, I'm telling you.
No, we'll save that for later. So that was a good game. West Brom.
Good,
Everton.
like I haven't seen the game, but like I said, that's a good result for Wigan, to be honest. West Brom, Everton.
Wigan.
Wigan, like, what the hell happens there with West Brom, Everton? Everton had a storm at the start of the season. You wouldn't expect them to lose 2-0 to West Brom, would you?
Yeah, but West Brom had an immense start as well.
Shane Long getting on score sheet, another Irishman.
Yeah, but I mean, it was an even game, but it's just
West Brom
finished
just
their
took their chances.
But I mean, Everton, I've never really been good away from home, have they? So, and
See, like I don't know, Everton have always had a poor start to the season, and I think beating United, and then I think they beat Fulham, was it?
Yeah, I think it was Fulham. Yeah.
I can't really remember, but it's like it's a bit of a change in the system, and I don't think they was really expecting it, and now they've hit a bit of bad form. It's coming back, sort of thing, like the media going, "Oh, here we go, Everton having a poor start of the season." But to be fair, Everton are West Brom are a good team at home and away. Like you saw, they
Steve Clarke's changed it up, hasn't he? He's gotten playing good football.
They beat Liverpool. So to be fair, Liverpool are a good team still. Everyone might disagree, but they're still a good team. They drew with Tottenham, who again an amazing result. So losing 2-0 to West Brom away is not a horrendous result, but you know.
Yeah, David Moyes said like he should have taken the 0-0 when he had the chance because
Oh yeah. Hmm.
they were on the back foot then. But he said he thought he could get a result, so he went for it. But obviously, you've just got to
You have
get the
to
right
take.
decisions at the right time, eh?
Yeah, you have to go for these things in football anyway, don't you? You can't just.
So the next game
But
was Tottenham
Tottenham
Norwich.
Norwich, what a game this was! This was unbelievable. Norwich outplayed
Mm.
Tottenham in this game. Moussa Dembele came on at half time and he changed the game. He was
That goal he scored, but I put my hands up.
that goal he
Great goal.
scored was unbelievable. He basically got the ball on the edge of the box and he was going with his right foot, but Ronaldo chops it on his left and just blasts it in the bottom corner. It's an immense goal. Watch it on Match of the Day. I think you'll
I will
already
be.
seen it by the time this is up.
The
So
question I want to ask is, AVB, is he a good manager or is he just like a chancer? Like, what is going on there?
No, you have to give him time. He still hasn't had a lot of time in the Premiership.
I know.
So I'd tell you, if he's still there next season, he'll turn that club around.
Looking at the transfers they've made, I mean, I think they've done good business this.
So do I.
Like,
Moussa Dembele at 50 million.
yeah, he's a player.
Listen to this, right? Adebayor 5 million. Blackburn signed Jordan Rhodes for 8 million.
Oh, I know. Steve Fletcher was
That's
signed by.
Yeah, but that's
Three
like
by
Berbatov.
5
That's like
million.
Berbatov, 4 million.
Berbatov 4 mil. I mean, like, why didn't fucking Liverpool stick 4 mil out for Berbatov? They need a striker.
Arsenal.
Yeah, I know.
I know, but anyway, I think Robert Snodgrass's goal is even very amazing.
Yeah, they're lovely.
And another contender of save of the season has to go to Brad Friedel. I can't remember who headed it, but he's headed it across goal, and Brad Friedel's just got a touch to it, and it's
Is it not Morrison? It was. I think it was.
It could have been. It could have been.
Brad Friedel was just saying there, you're not taking my place.
Match today is slowly approaching, guys. Next game.
Okay, Swansea, Sunderland. To be fair, Sunderland have probably got two great transfers. They signed in Adam Johnson from City.
Yeah.
How much was it for, Copey? Do you know?
10 million up front.
10 million. What a buy!
Yeah.
5 million.
Stephen Fletcher.
Wasted at City, he was. Wasted.
Stephen Fletcher, what a buy. Already 2 goals in his first game. And
Stephen Fletcher.
I think he's going to score a lot of goals from this season.
Speaking of buys, Michu getting on score sheet again, 2 million transfer. First play, or he's the third player in the history of the Premiership to score in their first 3 games in the Premiership. That is
class player. I put him in my fantasy team at the very first game because of his inform card on FIFA. I was like, he's had a team of the season card. I'm putting him in. Not let me down. Not let me down.
FIFA knowledge right there, Copey. FIFA knowledge.
Right
but
there.
I think one of the best buys of the transfer so far has to be Andy Carroll.
Big Andy Carroll playing well.
From what I've seen,
getting assists.
Liverpool just didn't play the style what Andy Carroll needed. So him moving to West Ham with the long ball with what Big Sam has applied to the West Ham team suits him amazingly. Did anyone watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen some.
How many flick-ons did he get in that game? How many times did he beat Hangeland? Hangeland's taller than him.
It makes you think, though, if Liverpool had played that system, could they have utilised them better?
Yeah, but look at him at Newcastle. He was unbelievable at Newcastle. Because I remember he destroyed Arsenal.
I destroyed
Man City as well.
He wasn't like unbelievable. Like I think
he never destroyed Arsenal.
He had a good start to the season.
Like
I wouldn't say that he was unbelievable, but it was just like
no. But for a big man, he
never scored a goal against Arsenal.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Newcastle beat you 2 or 3-1 or something a couple of seasons ago, and Andy Carroll scored like twice.
No, that was Liverpool. That was definitely Liverpool because he scored from pretty far out. Trust me, he never scored against
Arsenal. Another that's getting in the way of match of the day.
George, you just don't like Andy Carroll scoring against Arsenal.
I've just said he's a good player. I'm certain this because he's definitely never scored against Arsenal.
Okay, let's move on to Andy Carroll's former team. George, your team played Liverpool today. What is their opinion on the game?
I think both teams were pretty decent. I thought.
Arsenal good money.
Brendan Rodgers, he's brought in this this system of football, and it just doesn't suit the way they play. Gerrard was out of the game all day. I thought. I don't know if anyone agrees with me there, but I barely saw him.
I only seen that.
His final ball was shocking.
The one person I would take from Liverpool at the moment would be Joe Allen. I think he's a class player.
But the thing is, he's used to playing that system, obviously, since he's played.
Yeah, he's used to it, though. But then again,
you have to wonder,
that boy looks promising.
Do you think, though, if they give Rodgers like a season, 2 seasons, that they'll be playing like unbelievable football once they get used to the system, or do you think it's like they don't have personnel available?
It's a.
He
It's,
won't
I mean,
be.
like,
He won't
if I
be
was a
given
Liverpool fan,
time.
I was tweeting this after game. If I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be seriously worried if like I'd be like have Suarez like trying to protect him. I mean, like if Suarez gets injured, who are they left with up front? They're like Barini, who's not really like they don't really have an out and out striker. I mean, Suarez is more of an in the hole kind of player. Like he would be kind of a Cagwell type player playing behind the front man.
I can't believe how disgraceful they paid 4 million for Dempsey. Why could they not pay that extra 3 million?
Honestly, he only went for 6 million in the end. I mean, like seriously, you think?
But if we talk about the game,
Yeah.
Arsenal took their chances. Okay, Reina made a
Had
massive
to
mistake.
again, second week in a row.
Reina's
Reina
past
made
it for me.
but I don't know. I thought Podolski's goal was good. I thought that he set
played
up
well.
the chance.
He's a fantastic finisher.
And Giroud once again, he had the chance to score twice. I think.
Thing is, though, Giroud's play overall, like his passing play, is good.
Oh mate,
it's good.
his work rate is unbelievable.
I like Cazorla, to be honest. I think he's been a really good. But I mean, like I know they played a lot. Like they did pay 16 mil for him, so it's not. It's good for nothing. But like he does look like he's worth that money.
Oh, I'm not saying this because I'm an Arsenal fan, but he's one of the most interesting players to watch in the Premiership because of his movement, his passing, and his all-round teamwork sort of thing. But there's other players like that in the Premiership that I could say I enjoyed.
And I think Arteta's actually made a good transition for the attacking midfield to the defensive midfield. Abu Diaby, who I'm going to speak about in a second. But Arteta, he just sits there and he pops balls off left, right, and centre.
Another
the guy next to him, Abu Diaby, not Abu Dhabi, fucking hell.
Abu Dhabi, Middle Eastern.
But Abu Diaby, he reminds me so much of Yaya Toure.
Oh, Patrick Vieira more, I think.
No, the way he moves, the way he passes the ball, it looks identical to Yaya Toure.
Do you know who else I thought was outstanding today? Kieran Gibbs.
Yeah, he was. He was immense as well. I mean, Liverpool, Nuri Sahin, I didn't see much of him.
I didn't even know he was on the pitch, to be honest.
I
didn't see him until he got subbed off. So I mean, that's not a good debut for him. But then again, he came to Spanish football.
Coming up slowly, so
4 minutes, boys.
So we'll change to Southampton United. Adam, if you want to start off with that.
To be honest, we got out of jail big time today. We were so average, it was unbelievable. Southampton were definitely. I thought we started off the game well. We really did control the first 20 minutes, but they were good money for the win, to be honest. As soon as we brought on Scholes, so completely changed the game. He just oozes class, Paul Scholes.
Do you want to hear a good stat, Adam?
Go on.
If basically United are a one-man team. If they didn't have Van Persie, they'd be 19th right now.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I heard that one. But Van Persie popping up with a hat trick. I mean, if anything, just to shut Piers Morgan up, it was fucking brilliant. I mean,
what did Piers Morgan say?
Piers Morgan was like tweeting Rooney saying having fun, and Rooney tweets him back after Van Persie scores the third one. It was like, yeah, great. What about you, mate? But oh no, I don't know what he was at with the penalty. He's trying to do it. Did you see that penalty?
That was shocking.
Tried to do a Pirlo. I mean, like if we hadn't won that game today, he would have been
benched.
Yeah, he would have got the hairdryer treatment, I reckon.
I don't know what he was at as well. Fergie he dropped the hair and put on Lindegaard. I mean, like
I know I think there's something that's gone on in the background.
Yeah, because like
happened.
I don't know if
he hasn't had bad.
United had a clean sheet. Have they had a clean sheet this season?
No, I don't think so. No, we lost one.
Neither of Man City, and I think Mancini's getting fed up as well. But who the hell's going to drop Joe Hart? You know what I mean?
I know. To be honest, the defense.
Richard Wright.
The defense were all over the face.
That's the thing, though.
Today, but
last season, both teams were defensively ridiculously sound.
But the thing is, I think last season, whereas when we got good defensively, was when like Johnny Evans and Ferdinand played like I think over half a season together. Whereas I think it just takes a bit of time to get back to once Ferdinand.
Vidic doesn't look the same, I have to say.
No,
Adam, did you see the penalty claim right at the end where the balls come in and Rio Ferdinand just planted his two hands
I was
on
like,
that.
I don't want to fucking look at it.
You know what? Rio Ferdinand passed it, I think.
I think
he needs to go.
I know it's hard.
He's on 100+ grand a week as well, so you can't have that.
it's not that we can't afford it though, but I mean, like I think
I think Phil Jones is so much better than him.
he's a good player, Phil Jones. He just gets caught out of position sometimes. I think.
Yeah. I
But
think he's more
that
of a
first
defensive
goal,
midfielder.
the first goal that
But
Southampton scored, I seen the ball coming back post, and it's just like Raphael versus Ricky Lambert. I mean, like who the fuck's like? It's obvious who's going to win that header. Like
Yeah.
Raphael, no chance.
I actually didn't see the second Southampton goal. I was in my car. Going
That's
from Southampton.
Schneiderlin. He looked like a good player. Played today.
Yeah.
Nathan Klein was the player that United were apparently looking at, but I thought he was poor defensive.
He had the wrong boots on, didn't he, at the start of the game?
He slipped for Van Persie's goal. For
Yeah.
the first one, even that let us in. That was good technique by Van Persie, and then he look. I just love seeing Van Persie in United shirt. Honestly,
he's a good player. Fantastic
Alright,
player.
the last game today was Newcastle 1, Aston Villa 1. Ben Arthur scored for Newcastle. Not too sure who scored for Aston Villa.
if you pull it down there, Kieran Clark, 22 wins in.
Oh yeah.
We were talking about this before the game, or before we started recording. Like Newcastle is going to be so hard for them to keep up with the expectations of their fans, especially after last season.
What, they have to play about 50 games, I reckon, this season. Well, at the minimum, if they get through the Europa
See, I think clubs don't like playing the Europa League because it's not like
It's too long.
It's too
far
long,
too
and
long.
it's not that big of a game financially, like the Champions League, that it's worth playing it.
You know the Champions League this season is worth over £1 billion.
It's just ridiculous money in Champions League.
That's ridiculous money. And
See,
apparently
like,
the winner
no,
get over 100 million.
I've just tried to calculate in my head. If they get through to the 5th round of the FA Cup and Capital One Cup, they have to play 42 games. So that means they play 50 games after like the halfway stage of the Premiership sort of thing.
They've not got a big enough squad.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I don't think
Well,
I don't think the
He's going to
owners
have to start
factored
with
this.
one striker because
What?
I
know,
they
but
can't play together.
say David Bard gets injured, they have to play Shola Amiobi and Papa Cisse.
Yeah. Cisse's a
So-
player though.
Oh yeah, but Shola Amiobi is
I
shocking.
know. Well, mind you,
It's even
you
worse.
look at someone like yeah, but like we were talking about Liverpool earlier. I mean, if Suarez gets injured, left with Barini, and then like you're left with looking at playing kids on the wings for Liverpool. So
Yeah, but that stealing looked good for them today, I thought.
yeah, but you can't really depend on youngsters. I mean, like often like even Phil Jones and Small and start last season were unbelievable.
I
But then
don't know though,
Youngsters
mate.
don't have
they
the
didn't
mentality.
perform like
Arsenal have depended on Chamberlain quite a lot over the last few seasons.
they depend on Wilshere quite a bit when he was playing, wasn't they?
Yeah, big time. Like, yeah, but if you watch them week in, week out, you would see how
Yeah, no, he's a quality
Wilshere
player,
was
but it's funny
brilliant,
how clubs sometimes go from like this player like Wilshere when he first came in, and then like there was a stage where Arsenal were like depending on Wilshere to do stuff, and like even last season everyone was like, "Come on, bring on the Ox, you might be able to do something," kind of thing. Where it's like
The thing is, like, you do. I mean, it's like Man City when we were shitting it like 2-1 down. Like Mancini, I was like, oh come on, bring on Dzeko, because no matter if they are inconsistent, whatever,
they have the ability.
they have the ability. That's why we paid the 27 million for me. Bagged in 30 goals in one season for Wolfsburg.
Yeah.
That's no easy feat. You know what I mean? The guy's
Bundesliga
got
is a
class.
different
That's
league.
why I never got with people like going on about slagging off Torres. I mean, it's obvious that he's a class player. He's just having a hard time starting off.
So,
Like,
Well,
And,
if
like,
you
like-
imagine having that expectation on you, £50 million is being spent on you. You have to perform. You're expected to score goals week in, week out, and you can't.
you're expected to be Drogba.
No one can have that much expectations. Like, it's like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but imagine having so much pressure on you to score, and you miss a chance, and then everyone's like, not booing you, but everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's missed again. Oh my god, he hasn't scored
Yeah,
again."
when he missed against United, he just put his head down. He's like, no,
Yeah.
this can't get any worse.
And I saw an article what he wrote, and he was saying like how much he hated football when he was going for that rough patch, and now he's loving it again because he's in the starting lineup, he's scoring goals, he's making chances. So it's a whole different change since Drogba's gone.
I mean, if you let's be real, if you did have Drogba in the back, like in the shadow of you, you would be crapping it because the man is unbelievable.
I know,
Yeah.
quality player.
But actually, speaking about Drogba, quickly, Lukaku, he is going to be the next Drogba. He has
No.
I don't think
terrorised.
you can't
No.
recreate Drogba. Drogba was for me one of the best Premiership players in the last like 7 or 8
Oh
years.
yeah, one of the best strikers in the world, in
Yeah.
throughout the last
I
few
know.
Yeah,
seasons.
but if you look at Lukaku, there's similarities there, and Chelsea can work with that. And did you not hear about Drogba going back to the Chelsea training ground? He's had enough in China already.
No, apparently himself and Anelka are getting released and stuff, and like Liverpool are like sign them both up. We need both of them.
Right.
But do you want to kind of leave it there because match today is just starting
Yeah,
now? We've kind of
yeah,
gone on.
that's a good shout.
Right, guys, hope you enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like. As always, our channels and stuff will be in the description, as will the channel of the person who made the background. And yeah, I think.
Do you want to say his name quickly?
Oh yeah, the Walker G is his name. So make sure to go. Thank.
Head over to his channel and give him a sub and a like on his latest video.
Yeah. Anything else, guys? Any parting words?
Anything you want us to cover, leave in the comments. We'll probably do it because there's so much to do.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
And,
I was saying this to the guys before, just to let you guys know. We're thinking of doing this basically weekly, so do a weekend Premiership review, and then obviously we'll do one for Champions League, and it's if there's any kind of major football
I
story.
think at the moment, because FIFA 12's dead and we went for FIFA 13, we kind of bring out quite a lot of these at the moment. So
Yeah,
there's going to be more than one a week at the moment, but it'll probably die down as soon as FIFA
and
13 comes
college
out.
and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see you later, guys.
Yep. Peace.
Bye bye.